Hello friends, welcome back to my channel MBB Mohit Sharma. Today I have come up with a requested video. This video will talk about Hoshin-Kanri model. So this model allows the management to build 3 to 5 years breakthrough objectives, and those objectives trickle down to the bottom where the TLs are managing the floor. So I will explain to you the 7 steps of Hoshin-Kanri model. I will also explain to you the X metric or the performance metric of Hoshin-Kanri model. So let's get started with the video.
In this video, I will talk about Hoshin-Kanri model. What is Hoshin-Kanri? Hoshin-Kanri is also called policy deployment, is a method for ensuring that the strategic goals of a company drive progress and action at every level within that company. This eliminates the waste that comes from inconsistent direction and poor communication. Hoshin-Kanri is the management tool that helps keep the organization in the right direction. Hoshin means direction or policy and Kanri means management. So there are 7 steps to Hoshin-Kanri process. In the 7-step process, the first step is to develop the vision, mission and key metrics for the organization. It is a very important step to develop the vision, mission and the key metrics of any organization, and once this step is done, then we move on to the step number 2, which is identify breakthrough objectives. So these are 3 to 5 years objectives that the organization has to define, and they should be assigned or they should be directly linked with the vision and the mission statement of the organization. So once we define or identify the breakthrough objectives, the next step is to set the annual objectives. So breakthrough objectives are 3 to 5 years objective, and annual objectives are the yearly objectives that the organization is defining to achieve the vision or the mission statement. And now comes the best part of Hoshin-Kanri, which is to develop via catchball approach. So catchball concept came from baseball, where a ball has been catched by 2 players in which both the sides are being heard. What the management and the senior VPs are given the target, and the company CEO will get their vision back. Same way, when companies VPs will cascade their goals to the senior managers and the managers in the organization, they will also have two-way communication. They will have the feedback from them on those goals. So it goes down from senior executives to the team leaders and to the person who is working on the floor. So the concept of catchball is like that. That is what has been the backbone of Hoshin-Kanri model. And the next step is to review the result at weekly, monthly and annual basis. So all the annual objectives can then be divided into weekly, monthly and quarterly objectives, and then there would be a strict review around that. So in the 5th step, you need to create the governance structure to review the performance, and that performance, as I have already explained, can be reviewed at weekly, monthly and annual basis. So the tools that can be used are boiling chart or the dashboard approach that the organization can take. Next step is the 6th step, which is the problem solving, and that can be done through plan, do, check, act cycle. There may be a situation where we miss an objective till step 5, and now we need to countermeasure to resolve it, and PDC approach can be used for that. And the step 7 is to reflect and learn from the mistakes that we have committed and keep our process at continuous improvement cycle. So these are the 7 steps that Hoshin-Kanri model describes. Now I will explain to you how to create the policy deployment metric, or it is generally known as X metric of Hoshin-Kanri model. So this is how the template looks like, in which if you look at the X which is in the center, it shows you 3 to 5 year breakthrough objectives are written, and then the annual policy breakthrough objectives are written, and top level improvement priorities are also written, and the target to improve and who all will do it is also be there on this deployment metric chart. So let us take one example. If the goal or the breakthrough objective is cost reduction by 20% at the organization level, then seat cost could be one of the ways they can reduce the overall cost of the organization. So the linkage between these two is shown by a dot which I have just put in. Top level improvement priorities would be to improve the seat utilization, and the linkage of the seat cost and seat utilization is shown by the dot. The target to improve is that improve the seat utilization from 1.44 to 1.85. It means one seat is being occupied by 1.44 resources. Now it has to go up to 1.85. That will reduce the overall seat cost, and which will in turn reduce the overall cost for the organization. If you think the cost reduction by 20% could also be achieved through transportation cost. So the next annual breakthrough objective is transportation cost. Top level improvement priority would be transport vendors, and the linkage is shown in the form of a dot. And then the vendor consolidation is the target that we need to improve, and hence the dot shows the linkage between transport vendors. So if you look at this, the 3 to 5 year breakthrough objective, it could be one or two or at max three breakthrough objectives that the organization is going ahead with. From these top 3 to 5 year breakthrough objectives, there could be 5 to 10 annual policy breakthrough objectives that can be derived, and hence you can have 5 to 10 different projects going on in the organization to improve the overall 3 to 5 year breakthrough objectives and goals, which are linked to your organizational vision and the mission, which is defined by the CEO. I will take another example to help you understand this little more better. Another 3 to 5 year breakthrough objective is increase revenue by 10%. The annual objective is to increase the sale of existing products. Enhance existing customer base is the top level improvement priority that has been identified. The relationship is again shown in the form of dots. The target to improve that they have taken is to improve customer base by 10% for existing products. There could be another way how they can increase the revenue. They can launch new products in the market. They can use marketing campaigns to launch those new products. That's the top level improvement priority. And the target to improve is launch 2 new products in every product segment is what they have to do in the coming year. And that's how the relationship has been established. If you look at the right hand side of the template, you need to assign these different goals to different people. First person is Sudhir Mishra, and he is responsible for improving the seat utilization. So I is the primary responsibility given to Mr. Sudhir Mishra to improve the seat utilization. Raghav Anand, his prime responsibility is to do vendor consolidation. R. Anand will have to improve the customer base by 10% for existing products, and he would also be having a secondary responsibility to use marketing campaigns to launch new products. G. Gopal has secondary responsibility for seat utilization. Shalini Sharma, secondary responsibility for transport vendors. John Dale, his prime responsibility is to launch 2 new products in every product segment. So this is how the overall X metric or the policy deployment metric is created. This is the top level metric that you are already seeing here. This can also be created for the vice presidents, managers, going down to team leaders and to the end point where the person is performing. The roles and responsibilities can be defined. So in this way, the entire chain of activities are linked up to overall CEO's objective or the vision or the mission statement of the organization.
Also do subscribe to my channel for more such informative videos. Thank you so much for watching.